Every single player I draft must have been suspended from the NHL at one point in their career. I have found a lovely website called Sportrack that goes back to 2011 and not before that, so we should be good for the most part. There might be some really out there exceptions that I could try to look up, but I think for the most part that should cover it. Allow us to find out which team we will be drafting on behalf of. It is the Philadelphia Flyers, the Broad Street Bullies, if you will. Me personally, I will, but that's just me. As we do, let's turn off owner mode and fantasy draft. On player morale, fog of war, and CPU trades, no, because it's all about the draft. Obviously, we're leaving salary cap on, and I think we're good. Just kidding. You thought. I really had Jabronsky going there for a second. We are going to be drafting at the position of 16. Just randomly popped into my head, so maybe it's right. It's not. That is a bit of a rough go. I can't lie. Ovechkin was suspended. It wasn't for anything he did in-game. I mean, maybe he's had an in-game suspension, but I feel like the only one he's had is for skipping the All-Star game, and that counts. He's had a few in-game suspensions, but you know what? We're drafting Ovi. He's going to be a goal scorer for us. I think 92 overall is a very solid place to start. EK65 was suspended for a check to the skull. So, I'm very tempted. Oh, I never even thought about goalies, but we're actually kind of okay. We got Bobrovsky, Fleury, Dell, and Binnington. So we should be fine. Alright, you know what? Let's just go for the old fart team. I mean, not really at all, just in hockey terms. 32, even in hockey, is not actually that bad, but you know, you're definitely getting up there. So EK65 is joining our team. Bobrovsky's all the way down here. Flower at 3.5 million. I'll probably go with him because 10 for an 86 overall goalie is outlandish. 2 whole games for boarding Alexander Burmistrov. So Letang is eligible and is joining. So that's 2 right-handed defenders, but we'll figure it out. Hurdle was apparently suspended for high-sticking Lindholm, so he could be our first-line center. He's got abilities, right? Oh yeah. He's also a sniper, though. That could be an issue. I think I just gotta take what I can get, so Thomas Hurdle, welcome to the Broad Street Bullies. So I would take Bernsey, but he's another right-handed defenseman, and I feel like we're just gonna have all kinds of issues, so I'm gonna hold off on that. Chandler got a suspension for elbowing. He's also 86 overall, making 2.7. So that is a shoo-in selection for the Philadelphia Flyers. Another centerman slash left wing, I don't know. He's been suspended on 2 different occasions, and he is joining our team. I really hope this website is accurate, because I'm doing no other research other than what is there. I have to do it because he was suspended back in 2014 for something he did to Braden Shen. Coincidence? I think so. But anyway, you're still joining our roster. I was just about to make another pick and realized that goalies are a must right now. Thank you for still being there, Flower. You will be our starting netminder. Is Dell even still a thing? Like, do I have to take Binnington? He is there, so I'm gonna hold off for now. Voracek's been suspended. I am pretty confident he's retired. And on top of that, he's 8.2 million. Sounds good to me. A suspension has most certainly been handed out to Michael Bunting, and he will most certainly be joining the Philly Squadron. So you know when you do like Control F on a computer, search something, and then if it's not there, gives you this Windows error sound, I guess? I've heard that so many times, it is actually starting to drive me insane. I don't even care that we have 3 centers. Lowry, finally. 82 overall, making a little bit more than I'd like you to be, but I don't have a lot of choices. Back in 2011, this man got suspended for taking out Abdelkader, so there you go. Left-handed defenseman, perfect. I'm really happy I looked this up because I totally forgot this happened, but when Phil Kessel lumberjacked John Scott, he got suspended. And now, as a result, you are joining my team. Welcome to the Bruiser Squad, Phil. Brendan Dillon back in 2017 received a sussy, and now he is a Philadelphia Flyer. I feel like I didn't pronounce that at all. Like, now he's a Philadelphia Flyer. Like, holy buddy, mixing a water. Foligno, there we go. Nyquist actually also got suspended, so I'm going to take Foligno, Nyquist, and then I'm going to go take Dell just to make sure we don't get robbed. And we should be in a pretty good spot here. I do, however, feel like we got a lot of snipers on this team, so maybe we'll score a lot of goals, maybe we will not. Only time will tell. Surprisingly, he's only had 2 suspensions. But you only need 1 to get on this team, so here you go. What do we need? We need a defenseman. I think we need a right-handed defenseman. Could be wrong on that. But let's see. I think I took 2 right-handed defenders and then just really overcorrected. So we've got right, and then 3 lefts. So yeah. Has Luke Shen ever been suspended? Apparently not. I also didn't realize we're down to 4 mil, so I gotta find somebody who's not making a lot. And they gotta be right-handed. So this could take a minute. Don't forget, they also must have been suspended at some point. This is perfect. It slightly oversteps the boundary of the 50-50 cap space for the last 2 picks, but we will definitely manage. Radko, welcome to Philly. Cogliano was suspended in 2018 for a late hit on Kempe. That's our squad. That's it. That's all. There's actually a lot more players that have received suspensions than I thought. Like, you could do this draft and get a totally different team. Yeah, there's tons of people. Like, you got Max Domi, Nate Schmidt, Tom Wilson, Ryan Hartman, Kadri, Doughty. There's a lot. So if you do try this draft, let me know. Here is an overview of our team, and I feel like we have potential to be sick, and I also feel like we have potential to be cheeks. That's very informative. Thank you for that. Simulate on up to the regular season, and then let's put these lines together. Oh, the head coach can help, can he? Yeah, well, he's not helping me. That +5 is gorgeous. I will do a quick preferred lines just to see what happens, and we get a +1 on line 3. Maybe Jabroni knows what he's doing. However, I don't think this lad has been suspended. I could look it up. So the answer is no, and that means Nyquist will be coming back in -1. What if I do that? That doesn't help. See, I could do that. Do I want Chandler to be on the second line? Yeah, kind of. I think I'm going to try to make it work. So you can go there. Bunting. We need someone to play center, though. Lowry, you can come up. Now this last line is a disaster. Does anyone know how to play center? Anybody. You're hired. And, fun fact, if I move Gus down, we get the +1 and a 0 here. A little terrified for our defensive chemistry. Here we go. It's not horrible. I could move Dylan down, but then we get a -1 there. Don't really want that. Could move Orlov down, but then we lose the +2. I think I'd rather just have a -1 on the final pair. And in the cage, we have Flower backed up by Dell. Lovely. I say Ovechkin gets the most points. I don't think that's a hot take either. I'll say he gets 95 and reaches the 50-goal mark. A little bit out there, sure, but I believe it. And just to be extra sure, I'm going to go to the roster moves and send down the players that do not belong. Time to find Waldo. Okay? That was easy enough. See you later. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, let's hit up the calendar and start the season simulation. Big loss to the New Jersey. Start off the year. We come back with a massive win, and then we lose 2 more in a row. Can we pick up the pace a little bit here, guys? That's not how you pick up the pace. Normally, when we have a bad start to the season, that's when we pick it up and end up doing really well, but there is the time that we're just straight up bad. And I'm hoping this is not one of those times. We got so close to pulling it back, and then we just go on a 3-game losing streak. So, in conclusion, I think we're just bad. Okay? Crawling back? Let's go here. Nice! Fire me vertical. What? How many games is that in a row? I lost count. Great way to start February. Cooled off a little bit there. Okay, let's pick it back up here. Nice. That's a massive win. We take that. How many wins do I want at the deadline? 30. Well, that's not possible. 31. I'll take it. Currently not in a playoff position, but it's still up for grabs. I turned off CPU trading, so also I can't trade. Obviously, that's kind of how that works. But yeah, we have the best player at the deadline anyway. Strong post-trade deadline. I feel it. Feel it in me bones. Come on, okay? Don't interrupt me. I don't care about the scout. Yeah, we're done. It's just not possible. We stink. Let's get to 40 wins, at least, okay? Can you do me that? It looks like we're... This team sucks. Might as well simulate beyond the playoffs while we're at it here. Who is going to be the champion? It is the Tampa Bay Lightning. Second last in the Metro. Not good. 50% for the point percentage. 39 wins, 39 losses, and 4 overtime losses. Tampa Bay also won the President's Trophy, so they just cleaned up the league. Let's see. They got Malkin, Pasta, and Brad. That is a disgusting first line. Holtby and... okay. That's a bold goaltender duo, but it worked for you. They got Ryan Ellis playing with McDonough, Butcher, Parayko, Zuccarello, Horvat. You know what? They do have a very good team. Credit where it's due on that one. It was the top 16 squadrons that qualified. Where did we finish in the entire league? Oh, wow. We did bad. We're down here at 25th. And last place would be the LA Kings, who had reunited Sebastian Aho and Jarvis. And also brought back Fiala. Mason McTavish with Pool Party and Formanton, Zaka, okay. Kochekov in the net with Hill, Hronik, Hiskinen. I don't know. This team doesn't look that bad to me. I don't know. Ovi was point a game, but that's about it. 83 points, 35 goals. I expected more from you, Overchicken. Flower had a 906, not great. And Dell did a little bit better, but still both... well, you know what? I can't really blame them, I guess. I can. Logan Thompson, 915 and 42 wins, leads the league. Shesterkin up there with 40 Ws. He got a 914. Vazzy also up there, as you do. It is worth noting that he played 75 games. I mean, I guess that's not that crazy considering these guys here, but holy crap. Rasmus Dahlin and John Carlson tied for the most points at 64. Charlie McAvoy had 61, and then we got a couple here at 60. EK 65. All right, we're up there for something. Cooch is your Art Ross winner with 103 and nearing 50 goals. Couldn't quite get it, though. Kyle Connor with 56. That has to be a Rocket Richard winning season. It has to be. Yes. Yes, it is. It'd be cool if you could see how many times people got suspended, but we got Giovanni Smith here with 14 Tillies, 13 from Reeves, and Foligno kind of turned back the dial a little bit here. He only had 6. Maybe Reeves would just drop the gloves first, and then he had nobody to fight. I don't know. Just spitballing. Obviously, Tampa Bay won the Cup and the President, so Thompson's up here again, a 904, which really isn't that good. And then we see a 935 from Sergey. I could have had that guy. Defensively, Adam Fox leads the way, 16 points in 17 games. We got 15 in just 14 games out of Tyson Barrie. The Conn Smythe could have gone either way. It could be Malkin, it could be Pasta. I'm interested now. Horvat's up there with 26 points. Pavelski with 26. Kyle Connor had 25. Marchand had 24 points in 16 games. Oh my! Kyle Connor had 25 points in 16 games. The team awards we basically know, except for that one right there. Calgary made it to the Stanley Cup Finals. We probably could have pieced that together, but now I'm interested to see the playoff tree because it looks like Tampa just dummied everybody. Cooch gets the Art Ross. We already knew that, and gets the Art Hart combo. The Norris goes to Jones. Also getting the Lady Bing. All right, how about that? Kucherov cleaning up. Chainwright gets the Calder. Pasta with the Conn Smythe, so there you go. It wasn't Malkin. Vesna goes to Vazzy, and so does the Jennings. Lindgren will be taking home the Masterton. Jack Adams lands in the hands of Hamonic. Crosby with the Selke. Cooch with the Lindsay. And as we saw, Kyle Connor gets the Maurice. Oh, never mind. It wasn't really a breeze. Just the Stanley Cup Finals was a breeze. And that is nuts. Calgary swept every series only to be swept by the Tampa Bay Lightning. Have you ever seen something like that? Well, that explains why they only had 16 games, I suppose. Well, thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this one. I almost want to do like a 2.0 and try to get a fully different team, because I feel like we could do good with this, and it's actually pretty fun to look through the list and try to find suspended players. Other than hearing the Windows error sound, I could totally do without that. Yeah, I appreciate you. If you could leave a like, that would be fire. If you could subscribe, that would be fire times 2. And if you have video ideas, if you performed this draft and want to let me know how yours went, comment section, and I will see you soon.